Age of Empires 4, as you know, now has finally ranked team games, and I've always loved team games. I like, you know, having partners, working in team with other people. I like seeing, sometimes learning from what my teammates are doing. I like raging at teammates when they suck as well. It's all part of the fun, right? And so now that we have team rank play, I wanted to give it a shot and see, you know, how far I could go. So in order to be ranked, we need to take 5 games. This is the first game out of these 5s, and so on this channel, the second channel, we'll be going through that journey of going through ranked games. Here we go. Let's get started here. I am playing as the French. I'm going to have a Chinese teammate, and we'll be facing a team of 1 English and 1 French. A very odd team indeed. It's very rare to see the French and the English teammate together. So here we go, guys. We are going to have here the start of this game, getting some of those sheep here, the sheep that are going to be gathered here for food. Obviously gonna have to take a little tour around the base with that scout and take some of those sheep that we'll be finding around the way. These will be my primary source of food for the rest of the game. Oh, looks like we got a couple more there. Always good to be looking around the base here. And at the same time, I will also be looking for wherever I can find other finds of other resources, or especially other sources of food, whether these are deers. Looks like we got some deers over there. There's a wolf. Gonna have to be careful here with the wolf. Deers are over here. Excellent source of food. We want to know where some bushes are for some of the berries as well. In the meantime, very important to keep on creating as many villagers as possible. That house was done perfectly on time here. Just when I got population capacity reached, the new houses here, we can build 10 more. Actually, we can make 10 more villagers. It is not... Oh, we got more bushes here, which is where I'll be perhaps expanding further down the line. So I know that some of you guys would say, Irad, you have to make farms. Why don't you make farms? I don't make farms because I like to have some more aggressive approach. I'm the Eradicator after all, so of course I'm gonna have some kind of aggressive gameplay. And playing as the French, we get access to a lot of very powerful horse-mounted units very early in the game, so that is going to be my strategy here, building a couple of horse units and raid the opposite team here, the enemy team, from behind, taking down their villagers. They will be wasting time creating extra villagers. Hopefully their economy will be wrecked, and that is how I'm slowly but surely going to be draining their focus and their attention for the killing blow. What I hope is that my teammate here is knowing what they're doing here. I have never played with that teammate before, obviously. It's also the beauty, right? The unknown. What kind of people are you going to end up playing with eventually? So we need to have some wood as well, not necessarily for farms, but eventually later I'm gonna have to build more houses. I'm gonna have to build more resource production facilities, you know, woodcutters camp, and of course once we get to age 2 I'm gonna have to build more stables and then barracks and archery ranges at the same time. So gonna get some gold as well. We need to have 200 gold to get to the second age, which is the feudal age. Gonna get as you can see, some of those a mill here, and the mill is going to be put right next to those deer, so that the people over there who are harvesting meat from the sheep will eventually go straight to that mill where we will be taking meat from the deer. And so since I'm finding some more sheep, we'll be putting those sheep right next to the deers. And this is just going to be extra free food that is going to be available once the deer are depleted. Now, the deer provide extra food. The food is also a little bit faster to harvest, so that's why I like to be going for this kind of resource at the same time. Don't forget, when you're playing Age of Empires, you must always create new villagers. Keep the flow of villagers coming non-stop. Gonna have to build that house here. We got 2 villagers building that house. Have we reached capacity, maximum capacity? Not yet. We are at 19. There we go. House was built just before. Awesome. We got a scout here. with only one sheep. Well, he's gonna be doing what he does. Probably he'll be going around the base. Yeah, well, the base is going to be shooting at him. Let's just ignore this guy for now. Yeah, of course he's going to be scouting what I do. He'll be figuring out that I am not planning on building farms, but harvesting the meat instead. Yeah, he's going straight for the meal, obviously. It's alright, it's alright. I mean, it is to be expected at this part of the game. I am going to also explore and see what he does. Hey, Revere, how's it going, buddy? We talked about Inside Star Citizen today. We are doing a little bit of Age of Empires 4. After that is like the after party of our Star Citizen stream. We're going to place the building here. School of Cavalry, of course. School of Cavalry, very important if you want to be getting those juicy French horse units. And I'll be assigning 7. So far I have 7 workers, maybe a little bit more, so that we can get to H2 ASAP, so that I can do those rushes ASAP as well. Looks like our opponents are also getting scouted. The map on top over there is starting to be revealed. I'm still looking for more resource opportunities, maybe deers, gold, and perhaps a trade outpost as well, where I'll maybe later be able to send some merchants to get some gold. We have 9 workers there working on the cavalry school. Got a relic over there. Got an extra scouts as well. Oh, that's my my buddy here, my partner Joker has reached the feudal age. That is excellent news. That means that he is a little bit faster than I do, at least, than I am, at least extra economy-wise. You've been working on it. Yes, Rivera, I'm looking forward to seeing what you have done in your game as well. Feel free to join my Discord channel, Rivera, where you can put your progress in a check this out section. I'm pretty sure that my community will be very interested in what you're doing. Anyway, we have here a school of cavalry. We'll be building those French knights for sure, and a second stable is going to be built for more cavalry units. So we want to have more than one being built at the same time. Gonna have to watch out here for the population limit here, which is 30. It's coming up very fast, since we have now more production units here, more production facilities, I mean. And we are building at least 2. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, yeah, it's just a spearman here taking down, or trying to take down my scout. Come on, dude, it's just a scout. You're wasting your time. But at the same time, we don't want to be wasting our scout here. Scouts are expensive compared to villagers. So, yeah. Links to Digi360. No, that's because I need to update my link to Discord here on you can find my link to Discord on YouTube, Revere, but yeah, not here. I need to update my Twitch. Yeah, I haven't done that in a long time. My bad. Anyway, we still need to keep on working on our economy here if we want our raid to be successful. The deers are getting depleted as well. Gonna have to find another food source very soon too. Probably going to wait for 6 to 8 different horses. I need to have also reports from my scouts telling me where the enemy economy is located, so that I can go for their villagers ASAP. Yeah. Population not doing so good. We need another house ASAP as well. Now, do not build too many of your houses at the same time, because then you are wasting your wood resource. I try to be on the edge of the limit without reaching the limit. I think that it's a much more interesting way to manage your resources, because you never know when you are going to be needing that amount of wood. Yeah, I'm losing. I am losing scouts here. Oh no, not necessarily. Well, just lost a scout here, but I can see here there's a second scout here telling me where their resources are. So I can see that they are going on gold here. 2 gold mines from the green have been taken. It's interesting. and that means that I know where I'll be going. There is a gap here between both of their bases. That is where I will be going. I'm going to send here those cavalry units, about 6 cavalry units, as I said, around the forest, the little woods here between those 2 bases, and then they will be heading left and going for those villagers. My goal is to kill as many villagers as possible. With 50 food per villagers, if I can kill about 10, that's 500 food that they would have wasted there. It is a lot. It is a lot. You know, all that food that's wasted there on building new villages is food that is not going to be used for creating new military units, which will be then used at destroying my own economy. So that's why here I think that the best defense is, of course, attack. I'll try to stick here as close to the woods as possible. I don't think that my horsemen here are being detected, and there we go. They have not been detected, and that is where I am taking down those villagers. I'll try to take down as much as possible. Of course, he will try to send his own defenses here, maybe his own horses, but I believe that I will be able to overpower what he has. Oh, there's another villagers here. Poor management here from that green player who is sending more villagers to be slaughtered. Only 1 horse. You are sending only 1 horse against 6 horses. That is, well, of course, the outcome that was to be expected. Oh, I've lost one here. Again, I'm trying to go for the villagers. I'm kind of ignoring their military units, because if I kill their villagers, then again that's resources that he is not going to be getting and that he'll have to replace at the same time. Very stupid of him. He did not put his villagers inside his town centers. He clicked towards the town center but did not put them inside. What a waste. And it looks like they're still not dead. There we go. He put them inside. Now it's time to retreat. It looks like we got a scout from my blue partner who just came in. That's okay. That's still quite a lot of damage indeed. Lots of enemy units killed. I think I can take down this horse here. It's a 3-on-1, so there we go, the numbers game. But now he's bringing some reinforcements here. That's okay, we'll keep them busy. I hope that my partner will also be busy too. Can we kill one of those? No, he did micromanage his units quite well. It's okay, we still have some villagers here. They are vulnerable. There we go, 1 villager here down, a female villager. I think that's gonna be pretty much it for my own cavalry. Yeah, oh, looks like orange here, planning a raid on the blue player. Well, I will be sending here my cavalry for reinforcement. It's gonna be quite difficult for him to do that on his own, especially since he has not been really helping on the raid on green. But green is very weak, so now I don't think that green is going to be helping blue. Green is going to be licking his own wounds. And so that attack is going to fail because, yeah, it's going to be basically 2-on-1. He's got the infantry on one side, the archery on the other side. The archery is going to be extremely weak here against those horse units, which are wrecking those archers as expected. And then on the other side, the blue player has been able to take down the infantry units. He's got some siege units here. He's got some battering rams that are going to be trying to take down the town center. That is not going to work because, well, it's going to be very easy for those horses to take down those battery rams. And that's it here. The raid, the orange raid, has been foiled. And of course, when the enemy is failing an attack, what do? You always try to counter-attack, and that's what I'm doing. This, what you're seeing here, is the reason why I have not built any farms. I have a ton of wood here. I still have about 800 woods, and I am not going to be building those farms. Instead, I will be building military production facilities. A lot of them, so 8 barracks, 8 stables, and I still have a lot of wood, so I will be building some archery ranges at the same time. I am building it not in my base, but a little bit closer to orange as well, because, as I said, they have failed their attacks, so the time will be for the counter-attack. I will probably be going for a raid around the orange base, because to build this raid here that they've done on blue, they must have built an economy for a rush. Unfortunately, that rush has failed, so it's probably weak. It looks like blue is doing a counterattack on green. Excellent. And in the meantime, while they are busy on green, probably orange is going to help green with his own units. As orange is leaving and busy helping green, I am going for the orange base and destroying their villagers. There we go. Bye-bye to gold here. We've got some villagers on wood that will be taken down. No need to be busy here with the building. The villagers are the priority when you are doing rushes like that. Looks like we got some, of course, pikemen. We're trying to take down here some of the villagers, the ones that are as isolated as possible. Yeah, they're going to the town center. Obviously, we've got some longbowmen. That is an English opponent that we have, obviously. So I am not going to be very useful there, but we can still do some damage on green at the same time, and that's where my horses are going to go. In the meantime, I have to reinforce my own economy here, so that some of the deers were located behind blues here. Blue is still busy doing farms. I am not doing farms. I'm not wasting my wood for that. I'm trying to get as much food as possible from the natural resources that can be found around the map. And as blue is still busy with green, we'll be taking down some of the villages that he has done. You can see he wasted his economy here redoing those villagers that are going to be on gold. But if you don't have gold to make some units, and if you don't have gold to go to the castle age, then obviously you are stuck in a feudal age. That is my objective here for green. Looks like one of the players has reached castle age. I'm gonna have to check out which I think it's my partner who has reached castle age, so that's also excellent news too. Looks like we still need to get a rally point for the units that are being created. Just in case, I'm gonna have to need a market because I have way too much wood for what I need, so we're going to be exchanging that wood for something else. Alright, a couple of horse units there. Oh no, you're not getting that gold here. One villager down, two villager downs. We'll be waiting for the horsemen to do their bidding. In the meantime, the reason why I have so many production unit facilities is because I want to have as many as possible popping out so that we can resume the attack further on the line. Blue is busy with green here. Green is in pretty bad shape as of now. Has green resigned? Yeah, I think that green resigned because, yeah, we're not seeing anything here coming from green. His units are, castles are white. No, he has not resigned yet. But I believe that it's going to be coming really soon. Yeah, not resigned yet. Alright, so here. Since I have a lot of gold, I have a lot of wood. What are you producing with gold and wood? You are producing ranged units. So that's what we'll be doing here. And in the end, it's going to make for an interesting combination here of lots of different units. Combined arms is the way to go when your opponents are specializing on one type of unit. It is since they know that I am French, and being French, I have an advantage with horse unit. They know that. That's why they are making spearmen and archeries at the same time. But if I have a combination of infantry, horses and ranging at the same time, then that is where I can get an edge over an enemy who is again specializing, which is not something that you should do. On the other side here, I've got a really nice spot on the far side of the map with both bushes and deer at the same time. So that's going to be another opportunity here to expand the food economy without building farms, which again, as I said at the beginning of the game, is a little bit overrated at the start of the game. And again, all of that money that I am not using with farms, I am sparing it to build extra production facilities for units. So, we did sell some of that wood here. We're buying some food, and there we go. That is why I bought that market here, so that I can build a guild hall. That is going to be very useful for getting to Castle Age, which is going to be giving me eventually better units. That is one more time, going to giving me an edge over two opponents now that are, unfortunately for them, in defense mode. They're in panic mode. We are raiding their economy non-stop. And they are basically, every time that they are recovering, I'm coming back with another raid, or my opponent is also coming with another raid that is damaging their economy, and that is where we are getting that advantage. Now you can see here that those enemies here, those units are starting to form up. It's a nice little raid here that we're gonna have on orange, and as you're going to see, he is going to be trapped very soon. Only one person is in Castle Age, and that is my friend here, Joker. And now I am in Castle Age as well, so all of the villagers that I used for the Castle Age, we're gonna have to put them back on their economy here. I'm gonna hide in the woods in the back so that I can then destroy the economy from the back. A strategy that has been working quite well so far since the beginning. We'll put those guys on gold, lots of guys here on wood as well. I'm gonna try to build a stockpile of wood for making farms later when I will need them, because that is going to be very expensive. And here we go, no defense at all. I'm gonna spend a group. Oh, they are building here. That is very important. They are building a landmark for the third age, and that is not going to be allowed here. The villagers here busy building that landmark have been killed, so they're not going to be doing any of those. And yeah, they're bringing the archers as expected. Let's retreat, tactical retreat. And I should have, once they follow me here, I should have enough army men to destroy their units. There we go, just as expected here. Things are not looking good for you, my good sir. And now I'm sending, now that the archers are defenseless, sending the cavalry against the archers, and that is where they are going to be losing their army. There we go. There we go, perfectly executed. Now, of course, he is English, so he is going to mass produce those longbowmen. Also, I'm asking, why the hell are you not helping? But that's probably because he's building his own economy, as I have been busy doing rushes on both of the enemies. Oh, looks like he's pinpointing here. Yes, they will surrender, he says. All right, bold statement here from my partner here. Are they really going to surrender? Well, we will see about this, but that was quite a pretty deadly blow here. Oh yeah, they are going to surrender here with a pretty massive raid. The waves keep on coming. The waves keep on coming. Another wave here going to red, and of course, sorry, another wave going to green here. Of course, as green is going to be asking for help, I am busy here with orange, killing their villagers here, who are going to die. Unfortunately, so was the lot of peasants back in those days in the Middle Ages. Production here is doing quite well indeed, making as many units as possible. I am lacking food because I have a lot of unit production facilities, but yeah, still the economy is not strong enough to be making so many of those. Look at that. Instead of taking care of blue, he's just following my units here. Typical game of cat and mouse. You are busy doing that, and while you are busy chasing my units that are going in circle, then blue can do whatever he wants. Instead of chasing blue, he's just yeah, going for errands. Not very smart, not very smart. We don't need so much wood here. Instead, we need a lot of food, and since we need more food, I'm gonna need more horsemen. Here we go, we'll put them all together. Another attack is going to be happening very soon. Oh my gosh, look at those battering rams here from blue. Blue is indeed doing a lot of damage on green, and we're gonna be helping. This time we're going to be helping here. If we can make this 2-on-1, that is going to make a serious give us a serious advantage over that team here, which again, oh, there we go, green has been eliminated here. There it is 2-on-1 now. Is it going to be the killing blow? Well, let's go for orange right now, and we'll see if he can take this next assault. He's trying to finish his landmark. Not done here. Interdicted. All of the villagers here that are working on the landmark have been killed. And there we go. He surrendered. This is the victory. You have been eradicated. And there we go, guys. First victory out of 5 games. Let's hope to keep it up so that we see where the Eradicator will be ranked in Age of Empires 4.